like a long time to actually get to that point. But then I came back over here to watch the footage, and I opened it up, and this is what I saw.
The new big sausage breakfast. With 3 eggs, loads of melted cheese, and a full foot of sausage. Open wide. It's breakfast time. The big sausage breakfast. Only.
Why? I like PC gaming, you know, like I've chosen PC gaming, but it is like a world of pain. Why? It is just, if you are not a troubleshooter, if you do not know computer science.
Computer science to operate a computer. You're insane. No, that's fucking stupid. It takes basic knowledge to operate a computer. If you actually have a serious problem with your computer, there's this wonderful tool, and it's free, and it's called Google. It works wonders.
Like, don't be a PC gamer. Why? There's not one game that I've ever started in the history of games, especially AAA games, that hasn't given me horrible, horrible problems.
Holy shit. So every game you've ever started in AAA games specifically always give you problems. Did you buy your computer off of Craigslist by any chance? That would explain your problem right there. It's not the games. I would be genuinely curious what games you mentioned, and maybe we could work something out there, but no, you just said every AAA game. If you're having a serious problem with every game you try to run, you have to start wondering if it's actually the game or your computer at that point. Don't go cheap with your computers and buy them off of fucking Craigslist. It's not gonna go well for you.
Like for at least 2 hours before I can actually start playing it. This is my situation. I have my desk here. It's where I do my editing. I have 2 monitors.
Fucking scrub. Only 2 monitors. Try 3, bitch.
Right. And then I don't want to game here though, like sitting at my desk. So I have my couch over there with the TV. And I have my TV plugged in via HDMI.
Okay, that seems pretty basic. That's what mostly everyone does, plug their computer into a big TV next to a couch. So what's the problem exactly?
So when I'm gaming, I just want to like go over to the couch and then start playing.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Very simple. I don't understand how you can fuck something like this up, but I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? This is all about adventureness. Isn't this fun? See what I'm doing? I'm creating suspense for the big bomb of why he's having so many problems with PC. It's gonna be wonderful. Hope you love the suspense. I'm like Tarantino now.
But instead, what happens is I go over to the couch, start it, something goes wrong, I have to walk back over here, change something, go back to the couch, something's wrong, I come back, change something, go back to the couch, something's wrong, come back to the couch. It's like I have to go back and forth between the couch like 5 or 6 times.
Oh no! Anyway, last week...
If you're going back and forth from your couch to your computer 5 or 6 times to get one game starting, I would be very curious what exactly is your problem, because I can guarantee you it's a very simple problem that can be solved just going into the fucking settings, you fucking muppet.
Like ideally, this is how it would work. Like Microsoft, listen to me.
Look here! Look, listen!
This is how it would ideally work. Okay, I have my Xbox controller, right? I push the Xbox button, and it gives me a list of my games.
Yeah, you can do that with a computer. It's called big picture mode with Steam. Turn on your controller and it will automatically take you to big picture mode on your TV or your monitors, and then you can play the game on there. I know, shocking, right? It's crazy that something like this was already invented.
Why does it do that? It doesn't do that.
Yes, it does, you fucking fruit basket. Learn how to use a goddamn computer instead of being a little fucking bitch.
It does everything else. So I want to press the Xbox button, gives me a list of my games, and then I click on the game I want to play, and then the next prompt that I want, which monitor do you want to play on? I'll tap the monitor. Then the next prompt would be, which audio device do you want? Click on my TV, and then I'm done.
But instead what happens is, like I'll open up Steam, I'll drag it to my third monitor, to my TV, I'll drag it over to the TV, I'll go over to the couch, I'll push play, and then it'll play here.
I'm sorry. Did I hear that correctly? So you thought moving Steam to the other TV and pressing play would make it play on your TV? Holy shit. That is so fucking stupid. What an absolute fucking imbecile. Okay, mate, if you want the game to play on your TV, what you do, right, is you go to your fucking settings and you make that your primary monitor or default monitor. So whenever you press play on a game, it will play on your default monitor. It's not fucking rocket science. If you did the simplest Google search, you would have figured this out. Or another way you can have done it, right, is maybe unplug your two other monitors and then try that. Like, both of those are very easy and simple options. One easier than the other, of course. The other one involves you plugging out two wires, but yet again, how hard is it to take out two wires? And the other one is just going to your fucking settings on your computer and choosing your default monitor to be the TV. I don't get how hard that is for somebody. If you can't figure that out, you must be retarded. There's no answer for it.
And I'll be like, fuck, great. And then I learned that there's a shortcut, Windows Shift left or right, that'll move it to the different display. But I was playing Resident Evil 2 and like literally doesn't do it. It's just like Resident Evil 2 is like, meh.
I mean, this shit isn't that complicated. It just takes basic fucking knowledge of a computer, which, believe it or not, a lot of people have.
I don't like it. Then I have to turn the game off, run over here, push play over here, and then when the window comes up, I have to drag it onto the third screen, onto my TV, then run over to the couch and look at the TV.
So, you're telling me what you do is that you make it into a small window and you drag it over, making it into windowed mode. Wow, you are just full of fucking retards, aren't you? If I look inside your head, it's probably the scene from SpongeBob with all the little tiny SpongeBobs running around in his mind trying to figure out what the fuck. I have a good feeling that's exactly your mind when we're operating a computer. Just shredding shit, your head's on fire, and all it does is take a simple fucking Google search and 5 seconds of knowledge and you can fix it instantly. Wow, holy fuck. Are people this really dumb when it comes to computers? I've been using a computer since fucking 2013, maybe? And I never had a problem setting up a game. The only time I really did is when it's older games like Fallout New Vegas. You kind of have to download mods to fix that game. But mostly new games, actually all new games, don't really have a giant issue working on PCs. And I could see you're trying to play Resident Evil 8, but your whole problem is that you're not thinking correctly. You're thinking like, oh, okay, so if I just drag this window over and enlarge it, it'll work. But it doesn't. It's gonna make it terrible. Just make your TV your main monitor. That's it. You're done.
And then 9 times out of 10, the resolution is wrong because it just randomly changes. Like, I want to play at 1440p. I'm just playing at 1440p right now, okay? And I just want to play at 1440p, but like I go over there and it's at like 1366 by 285. You know, you're like, who plays it at this resolution?
All right, Greg. I don't even know what to say anymore. Your video is called PC Gaming Sucks. Rant. This isn't even much of a rant, to be honest with you. And you haven't really given me a reason why PC gaming sucks. The only thing you have been doing is complaining about a human error. That's completely your fault. So, what the fuck?
You know, like, give me 480p, 720p, 1080p, 2160p, and 1440p. And then the rest of them can be in some advanced menu. But, like, on Resident Evil 2, especially, you're, like, clicking through them, and every time you click through them, it, like, changes the resolution live and, in like, right in front of you.
Yeah, that's normally how you change your resolution. You press the option you want, and it changes it for you. I don't know what your problem is there. That's a very odd complaint, but okay.
And if you have far to go to get to your resolution, that's like pain in the ass.
So if you're constantly cycling through your resolution to find it and it's constantly changing them, and I saw the example you gave, it was on the Resident Evil 8 UI, I would say that's more of the fucking developer's fault for adding such a shitty UI and not the computer's fault. Should you be ranting at Resident Evil 8 for designing such a shitty UI that you have to cycle through all the resolutions to get to it? Most games have a top to bottom list and you choose the resolution, it changes it, done. This isn't a computer problem. Yeah, sometimes when you open up the game, the resolution's not right and you go into the settings and fix it instantly and that's it. fucking 2-second job again. But why are you blaming the PC for the developer's mistakes? I just don't get that.
So I'm back on the couch, and then I play the game. I start the game again. It's on the right screen, but now I have the wrong audio. The audio's playing over here. Then I have to run back over here, change the audio, go back to the couch, push play again.
Dude, you sound like a fucking fat bastard, but clearly you lift weights and shit. That's such a big problem. Now you have to run back, click the little microphone on your desktop, and choose the right audio. That's your problem. And then going back 2 feet back to your couch. You gotta be fucking kidding me. First, you blame the computer for human errors on your part, not understanding how to fucking make a default monitor. Then you blame the computer for developers making a shitty UI, and now you're blaming the computer for you having too many audio inputs into it. You're a fucking idiot.
A very low IQ person.
And then I'm like, okay, I want to record this, and I have to use NVIDIA Shadowplay. I think that's what it's called still, but NVIDIA's like overlay. I have to use it. And so I'll be on the couch and I'll start the overlay, and then it'll be, again, on this monitor. Like, the game is playing on that TV.
Now, I never use NVIDIA Shadowplay, I mostly use OBS, and if I had to take a good guess, because NVIDIA are very smart people that know how to make really good graphics cards and shit, they would know that, okay, maybe we should add an option in the settings to where you could change what monitor you want. I've never used the program, nor do I really know what it looks like for the most part, but I can guarantee you that's a fucking option in there somewhere. Fun fact, went on NVIDIA's site where they have questions and answers for anyone, and people come out and help them if they have problems with anything NVIDIA related. This one guy had a problem with it recording the wrong monitor. Someone told him how to fix it. You know how easy it is? You just go to the NVIDIA control panel, go to your monitor displays, and then you choose the one to be default monitor. Done. That's it. That's how fucking easy it is. It just takes a little bit of common sense and a little bit of Google searching, and you're done.
And it opens up over here. Makes no sense.
No, it makes perfect sense if you understand how a computer functions. Your default monitor, because your computer knows what a default monitor is, that's where everything defaults to. So if you change the default monitor to, let's say, your TV, then everything will default to your TV and become your main monitor. I can't believe people are this fucking stupid. I'm genuinely shocked. I thought we've grown as a human race and figured out maybe we shouldn't say PC sucks anymore because of how fucking reliable and useful they are in our world. But no, people still complain about them being shit because they don't understand basics of how a computer functions. You don't need a fucking computer science degree or shit. You just need to understand how Google functions, and after that, you're good.
So then I'll stop doing that. Also, it like freezes the game sometimes. It's like, I don't get it.
And I've decided that I want to die.
If NVIDIA is freezing your game and it's a recording device, there's a few reasons why. One, you're overworking your CPU and it's freezing the game because it's trying to record your game while running the game at the same time. So if you lowered the settings in the game, it will ease up on the CPU usage and help it record better and not freeze. Just basic fucking knowledge here, people. I didn't even have to search that because that is something that you just know. It doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to figure out, oh, I'm using a program that's recording gameplay and I'm also running a game and it's kind of running a little shitty and freezing. Maybe I should ease up on it and lower the graphics settings. That's like the first thing people would fucking do.
So I'll stop the game again, and then I have to come back over here, and then I have to go to display settings, and I have to check off, like, make that monitor to my main display, the TV.
Gee, it's like if you did this at the very beginning, you wouldn't have never had this problem. Or just unplug your 2 other monitors and call it good from there. But no, that's too difficult, I guess. At least he finally put the main monitor as his TV. That took him some fucking time.
And then I can go back over there, and then when I do NVIDIA, like, then it works.
This just works.
Oh wow, everything just works after that, huh? Man, it's only if you decided to just start off with that. Make everything your default monitor.
NVIDIA's like, I I don't mind it. I want to record in HDR. Why? And OBS Streamlabs doesn't do it, and Windows Game Bar doesn't do it. Hopefully Windows 11 fixes all this stuff. Hopefully this is preemptive.
Wow, you're hoping Windows 11 fixes a non-problem. Well, I guess that is Windows for you, but why are you putting so much hope into Windows 11 to fix a very small problem like this? It's very odd.
So I was just playing Resident Evil 2. I wanted to get some footage for everybody. I wanted like some really great, high quality HDR footage because it looks so good. Like playing Resident Evil 2 at 120 hertz and 1440p with like 150% quality. It's amazing. It's really, really great. It's really, really impressive. So I wanted to record that for everybody, and I opened up NVIDIA Shadow Play. I forgot to go on the right monitor and everything, and I did it, and I played for like an hour. Got to the final boss. I played the entire lab section, and I finished. And I was like, this is great. The shadow worked. Everything was fine. It was super fluid. I didn't never drop below 120 frames per second. It's exactly what I needed. More, even though it took me like a long time to actually get to that. But
Then I came back over here to watch the footage, and I opened it up, and this is what I saw. Yes, my desktop. It recorded my desktop for an hour.
And you're blaming your computer, again, for your human errors, okay?
Why?
So I can explain to you exactly why. Because, funny enough, guess what I did? Went on Google, typed in your problem, and NVIDIA.com once again gave me the answer to the problem. And it's exactly like how OBS is. You're capturing your desktop, not the game. You need to run your game in full screen, then normal game capture will work. See, your problem is that you were not playing the game at full screen. If you did just like very simple looking into this, you would have figured out some of this problem. Yeah, you lost an hour of recording because your dumbass didn't think ahead and look at your footage before start playing or anything like that. You just went for it, hoping it would work. And that's why you don't use windowed mode on games on PC. You get problems like that.
Why would it do that? Yeah, we're gonna record the secondary display that's not in use.
Yes, the reason why it's doing that is because that was the option that was chosen in NVIDIA Shadowplay, okay? The computer didn't just decide, I'm gonna fucking choose this, motherfucker. A computer does what you tell it to do, and that's it. If you tell it to lick your asshole, the computer will lick your asshole. Don't blame the game for licking your asshole, okay?
And I've chosen this. My PC now at this point is like, there's so much money in this PC now, with that, especially with that graphics card.
Gee, I would be very curious what graphics card you got and what kind of PC you have. Because from the sounds of it, of you running into problems, like not being able to run modern games well, and always running into problems with them, I don't think it's going to be that great. Maybe you got a graphics card off of Craigslist. A beautiful RTX 3090 or some shit. But again, you got it off of Craigslist and you got a fucking piece of shit and you don't even know it. You seem like the guy that doesn't know much about computers, or if at all, any. Do some research, alright? This is a very important information to anyone that wants to get into a PC or build one, or even get a pre-built one. Do some fucking research. Look into them, okay? Know what's a good graphics card, what game you want it to run specifically. That's the best way to do it. Find a benchmark for yourself of what game you want it to run. Honestly, at this point, that's the theme of this whole fucking video. Do some fucking research before you buy something that you don't know about.
So, and it looks good. Like, it's giving me good frame rates and everything. It like looks really great. I'm happy about that. But even like Red Dead Redemption 2, another AAA game, it's just, I'm constantly in and out of it, and it takes so long to load, and then it makes me install like the Rockstar launcher, which does literally nothing. It just launches before the game.
Again, that's Rockstar's problem, not the PC, okay? And if you're having problems with RDR2, again, I would be very curious what your problems are, specifically, because I can guarantee you it's either human error, or not right with the specs, or faulty specs. Any of those three.
It's like, I open up Steam, I push play, Rockstar Games Launcher opens, then the game opens, and that's it. Like, if Rockstar Games Launcher like gave me the option of changing game settings like outside the game, that'd be one thing. Like, I would love to change settings outside the game, but hardly any games give me that option. Like, only Shadow of the Tomb Raider gave me that option. So it's just such a pain in the ass to get games to work. You have to have a computer science degree.
No, you do not need a computer science degree. Hell, fucking Dead Key out of all people bought a computer not even maybe a week ago, right? And he was able to mod Doom Eternal with barely any fucking problems, if at all none. I don't understand the huge problem. You don't have to exit out of the game all the time. Most of the time, when you first launch up the game, yeah, you go into your settings and you change graphics quality and the resolution if it's not set to default. Then you press apply. Maybe sometimes they'll say reset the game. You reset the game and that's it. That's all she wrote. But if you're a fucking retard, yeah, you're gonna be struggling, I guess. I'm done with this shit. I can't handle people that are so fucking stupid they don't understand that it's a human error on their part and not the computer's fault. It irritates me when that happens. Because, yeah, computers can have faults. Most of those times they kind of go down to if it's actually the user's problem. I mean, if you bought a computer that's complete dog shit, that's still your fault, which seems like what you did. So yeah, what a fucking awful video. Now, fuck off.
Hi there, I'm Paul Perkenstein, and welcome to the wide world of web. Today's segment, Internet Chat Rooms. Hello, how are you today? Oh, it appears Greg has challenged our manhood. We need to find out everything we can about his interests, fears, and most of all, his family. Oh, look! He has a daughter. Let's copy and paste that with the response, "The only pussy I know is your daughter's." Now he appears to be threatening me. Looks like it's time to send our friend Greg a bright, shiny gift. Just make sure to add in Greg's address with your purchase.
You've got mail.
I'm Paul Perkenstein, and this is the wide world of web.